So in reading today, we are really diving into the first chunk of our unit, Unit 1 Childhood. Now, to do so, we are going to kind of, dip our toes in the kiddie pool of what is our reading curriculum this year. So what you need to realize is that our language arts curriculum, reading and writing both, is very in-depth. It covers a lot and it moves really quickly. It is different from what you guys did last year. I really like our program. It is very difficult, however, and if you fall behind, it's going to hurt. So it's really important that you don't fall behind. We are running our curriculum out of It's Learning. So just a reminder, to get to our reading curriculum, you're going to go to It's Learning. You're going to click on Reading. And then you're going to follow the happy me pointing up to go to Plans. Unit 1 Childhood is where we are currently working at right now. I don't know why there are two of them. Let me delete one of them. Actually, I do know why there are two of them. It's called Mr. Lentz was working without coffee this morning. There we go. There we go. The three activities that we are working on today are going to, so let me rephrase that. If you want to make sure that you know what we're working on, okay, let me go back to our schedule. I'm going to, like, a lot of this is going to be on your own. So every day in reading, I'm going to talk about our kind of like what we're working on and kind of do a really big overview lesson if there's things that you need to know. Today, there's not really much. Just how to write a summary, and I'll get to that in a second. But the three activities that you're working on, most of this will be during on your own time, will be listed right here. So Wagon Train at Dusk, Unit 1 Word Network, and Wagon Train at Dusk Summary. It'll be recorded so you can watch it later if I'm lagging out real bad. I'm sorry. Now, if you go to your plans, you'll see Wagon Train at You'll see Wagon Train at Dusk. You'll see Unit 1 Word Network and Wagon Train at Dusk Summary. Those are the three things that you need to work on today during on your own time. So that's how reading is going to be structured. I'm going to spend 10 minutes talking an overarching thing. Here's your assignments, and then you're going to break off and do your assignments on your own. During small groups throughout the week, I'll be checking in with you on reading. We'll be kind of talking about it. We'll be looking at our writing and our responses together. But once again, if you fall behind, this is going to hurt. Yes, do them in order. Start your way always on It's Learning. So you guys understand that the thinking behind my brain is when I build stuff in It's Learning. So we're almost done with the unit. Actually, after tomorrow, we'll be done with the unit introduction plan, and I'll be giving you a new plan for Brown Girl Dreaming. It's our next story. It's really good. I love it. Anyways, so we're working top to bottom in plans, but then inside the plans, when we're in resources and activities, we are working top to bottom as well. Okay, so it's structured and it's built, and it's going to start like this one's going to rely on stuff that we did before it. So it's like watching a TV show. If you start episode 8, you've missed a lot of stuff, right? So start at your top, work your way down. My learning for you today, my education for you, is you are writing a summary. Now, this is something that you have done before, okay? So in the sense, it's sort of like a pre-test, but it's also more of like an actual skill that you're going to need to use for this learning. I don't know why I stuttered so bad. I apologize. I've given you some things that I want to make sure that you pay attention of. Now, this is a grade in the grade book. So when you're writing a summary, if you read the description right here with me, I'm over here on the right-hand side. Write a summary of Wagon Train at Dusk. A summary is a concise, complete, and accurate overview of a text. It should not include a statement of your opinion or analysis. Let's make this kid friendly. A summary is a concise, complete, and accurate overview of a text. I want you to tell me the gist, the bare minimum of what happened. Concise means short and to the point. Complete means you're not missing any parts. It's talking about the entire story, the entire article, the entire selection. And accurate means, well, you get the details right, people. Don't summarize something and tell people wrong things. That doesn't make sense. It should not include a statement of your opinion or analysis. Simply means, I want to know what happened in the story, and I don't want to know your thoughts about it. Don't tell me if you liked it. Don't tell me if you didn't like it. No, just tell me what happened. Okay? As you write, be sure to follow our non-negotiables. That will be the thing that I will be taking points away from you. Okay? If you do not give me a full summary of the entire story, and you do not follow non-negotiables, those are the two ways you're going to lose points. Now, tips, and I'm not taking points away for this, and we will be talking about these as it goes on. Think of this as challenges. Okay? In order to write a better summary, you should try to do these things. One, write in the present tense. As you're telling me the story, don't say, well, we had gone to the store. Say, we are going to the store. I know that's a really bad example, but we have three tenses, past, present, and future, that we can write in. Try to stay in the present tense. If you don't know what that means, that's fine. We'll work on that in our writing mini lessons throughout the year. Include the article's title in your writing. You would not believe the number of times where somebody summarizes something, but they don't tell me what they're summarizing. Tell me what you're writing about. I want to know. Don't just tell me words. Tell me what the words are, right? Be concise. We talked about that. Remember, being short. A summary should not be equal in length to the original text. Ladies and gentlemen, you have no idea how many times I've been given a summary for a piece of writing that's longer than the text. I don't know how it works, but it happens quite often enough that I feel like it's important to talk about. If you need to quote the words of an author, remember to use quotation marks. That's one of the things we'll be hitting a lot. If you're using somebody else's ideas, that's fine. If you're using somebody else's ideas and claiming it as your own, that's not fine. If you're using somebody else's ideas and not giving them credit, that's not fine. So, Josue's talking about cupcakes and I'm hungry now. We're working on this. This, once again, like I said, the only way you're going to lose points, two things. One, you don't tell me what happened in the story or you don't get it right. And number two, you don't follow non-negotiables. Those are the two things that I'm going to take points away for on this one. This is like a starting point. We're going to build from here. Okay? I will be posting this in the YouTube playlist for reading Unit 1 so that you can view it as well. There are already some videos there that you'll be using for the assignments as well. Last thing before I set you off on your way, and once again, it bears repeating, even though it seems to me like it'd be common sense. If I include a video, watch it. If I include directions and words, read them. Believe it or not, I put stuff there to help you along the way. I know, it's crazy. A teacher doing something to help their students.